Okay, so what this is using the blend tool to make a multiple blend so that you can create a complex geometric design where you don't have to figure out the distances and the angles between elements to make a tumbling effect. So I'm going to start with one rectangle here, and then I'm going to use the Option key and the Shift key and duplicate this rectangle, switch to the Rotate tool, and I'm going to rotate it from the bottom right corner like so. I'll move it closer. And then I'm going to make another one of these, dragging this over and rotating again till this one's flat on the floor, like that. Okay. So I'm going to blend from this one to this one, and then this one to this one. So the first one to the second one will be the first blend, and then the second to the third will be the second blend. And here's the blend tool again. So I'm going to Option click on the top right corner, and I'll do a specified steps of 8 should be fine. And then I'll click on the corresponding corner. Then I'll do that same thing again. I'll go Option click, 8, and oops, I forgot to select this, so that won't work. So I have to use the direct selection tool, click on this one, because it's part of this group now. And then I'll click on the fill of the last one, also with the direct selection tool, but holding the Shift key down so both are selected. And now I'll return back to the blend tool. And Option click, and 8 is fine, and then click on the other one. Now, I have these 3 key pieces. This is a key piece, this is a key piece, and this is a key piece. So I'm going to change this piece's color to a lighter blue. I'm going to change this piece's color to a darker blue. There we go. Maybe a little darker. Like that. There we go. So as I move the key pieces, right, the whole design is shifting. See what's happening there? Now moving it down. There we go. Now it's kind of flipping over on itself. And I'll move this piece closer. And then I'm going to rotate this last piece again. So to create this kind of complex fan, probably seen things like this. If I select the first key piece, it's not like a real name or anything, I just call it that, and I'm selecting these bottom 2 points, I'm going to make them shorter. Hard to tell, but now you can tell. Now you can tell what's going on here. Okay, and then the middle piece, same thing here. I'm going to make this one a little shorter. Using the direct selection tool, I'm clicking on the bottom points, or that are now the side points. Okay. So it starts to have a very sculptural aspect to it. There we go. And again, this is the direct selection tool that I'm moving the individual pieces with. Okay. So if I use a different form, I'm just going to select this whole thing and delete it. And kind of make a combination of things here. I'll start with an ellipse, and I'll drop another ellipse on top of it. And then if you remember here, Pathfinder, under Window, Pathfinder. and I'm going to minus front. Okay. And I'll duplicate this shape. Let's actually duplicate it with the Option key 2 times, and I'll vary the color. So it was selecting 2 pieces and Option click. I'll make 9 steps in between this time, and then click the second element. Whoa. There we go. And then direct select, shift click the second element. Make sure I really select that, and again, piece to piece. You see what's happening as it's kind of folding. So you can't select these other things. They're not really elements. You can only select the key pieces. This is a key piece right here. I'll make it a different color so we can see it better, although it will not maybe look as interesting. And then here's my rotate tool. So I think this may be worth just knowing is in here and trying some experiments on your own with. This is rotating the entire thingamajiggy, and this is just rotating this key element.
Can you make a blend curve along a path?
You cannot make a blend curve along a path, but what you can do is use a symbol tool to make something similar. There's a tool that does something that seems like that.
Can you ungroup any of these pieces to move them individually?
Absolutely. And we'll do that in a second. So I'm going to tighten this up a little. All right, so that is an interesting kind of sound wave, echoey piece. And I'll select the whole thing and its object expand. And then its object ungroup. When I click away, they are now separate pieces. I can tweak them or reposition them. This guy here, what's that one doing? Not really helping that much. He's gone now. But then you don't get that fluid motion flow here, but you can just kind of knock it down to the essential elements. Okay, so that's that. I wanted you to see that. So I'm going to stop that one.